This is it. My 1992 Dodge Dakota, 4-wheel drive. It's got a 3.9 V6 Western plow. Thing's been on here since day one of '92. Thing's had a lot of use. It's got almost 213,000 miles. I think I just said that, but the so-called luxury edition, at least I think that's what it stands for in this. Usual body rust. Most Dodges get it. It's not too bad on this, but underneath the doors it's starting to get there. You can see it a little bit. Zoom in here. See a little bit there, you know. Been wanting to paint it, but got no point now. I should have painted it though. All this paint's coming off and shit. I don't know what the hell that is. Oil something maybe, I don't know. This tail light's been replaced numerous times. Back in snowbanks and shit. Back to do a telephone pole last year with it. It still needs to be replaced again. There's a cracker here. This thing fills with water when you get a really bad rain. The exhaust is, you know, a year old. Replaced it last year. The old one rotted off. The cops weren't too happy about that. So they're gonna ride it off in the middle of my town where I live. Greenwich, baby. This tailgate's been replaced. Just put a liner on it so we can stop the rust somewhat. I don't know if you'll be able to see the rust or not, but not really. You can see it down in there. The thing covers the rust up pretty good, but this whole area right down here is all gone. There's nothing here. It's just the plastic. Tailgate don't like to shut very well, as you can see. There we go. The rotted out bumper. This thing's been there a lot of use till we put the Reese hitch on it. Do a little advertising for Reese. There it is. Oh yeah. There's a hole in the bumper. You can see it there. Now you know how much this bumper's rated for. It says 200 pounds. I don't know if you can see it. 200 pounds. Got one of those light bar thingies. I was gonna put it up there in the back of the cab, but I said I might as well just put it down here. That's where they usually go. It's kind of high up, so I put it any lower and I'll put the tailgate down to break it off. The rust here kind of looks weird. Looks only like surface rust, and it's not really that deep down at all. Had a cap. You see the mounts. Took it off. Can't get the mounts off because they're so rusted out. The things are so rusted. The bolts. Got Bondo work I did here myself. Not that good. Did it about a year ago though. And you can see a little bit. This thing don't focus very well. I don't know why. This camera was like $400. You know, again, luxury edition. Ooh. Door opens fine. Some people are surprised. Usually the driver door doesn't open after a while, but this thing still works. Again, this thing was a licensed. It's not on there anymore. It was a licensed plow truck for parking areas and stuff. There's the tachometer. I don't know if you can see it very well. See if I get the camera in here. It's got 212,863. You can kind of see it. Camera's a little blurry. You should get there. There's the tack. Thing's been redlined a couple times. Quarter of a tank, it'll get me about 30-40 miles maybe. This thing only gets like 12 miles of the gallon. 3.9 V6. Needs a new EGR valve, but fuck it. It runs when it's warm. When it's cold, you just keep your foot on the pedal. Usual junk. The jack goes in there. I don't know if it's in there or not. I don't feel like checking. The transmission in this thing skips a little. It's set to shift at 3,000 from first to second, which is kind of bad for it, but that's what you need for plowing. You put it in gear. When you put it in D, you gotta put it kind of like to the right side of the D, almost near the 2, to put it in drive. Otherwise, you'll just be in neutral. It's kind of fucked up. Cable tie holding that up to keep the light off in the dash, but it stays on now because the cable's completely gone. That was a hole right there, but we put a piece of sheet metal under there. I don't know if it's there. Let me look. Again, there's all the rust. It's getting bad. And you can kind of see the sheet metal. It's got foam in there to keep it dry, I guess. This thing's a ruster. Got the new brake line there. You can't really see it. You see the connector. Four-wheel drive does work. It works great. Slips out every now and then if you're going through a bumpy area. Again, Western plow. Thing's been through a lot. This thing's been used a lot. Let it snow, I guess. That's what it says. Who cares? I didn't put it on there. My brother did. Headlights on this thing suck. They're pretty faded. Can't really tell on this, but they're pretty faded. High beam is probably the same as low beam on a regular, newer car. So I run at the high beam all the time. Fender's pretty rotted out. Favorite feature though, which no one else likes, but I think it's pretty funny, is the mirror. Look at it, don't stay at all. Doesn't stay, it's broken. My dad tried to move it from the outside once and he just broke the arm on the inside. I don't know how it's staying in there though. Look, I'll show you. Hey, here's the adjuster thing. Here's the mirror. It's not really doing much. Yeah, see? Not really doing much at all. Got the broken thing here. There's supposed to be another one of these here. One of those to hold the drink in, but this is gone. I broke that. We have the original owner's manual. I think it's in here. Fuck, I don't feel good for it. This is cable thing. It's not hydraulic, it's cable, whatever, from here. Not electronic, I mean. Use the other side. We got the shorter belt for winter time. We haven't put it on yet, so we don't have to turn the AC pump. Speaking of that, I'll show you the inside, underneath the hood. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Maybe. It's pretty cold out here. Probably about almost 40 degrees, maybe. So, I gotta show you a little trick on how to open the hood. I gotta pull the handle and hit the hood right here. And it should be open. That's the little trick to open the hood. No, every time I take it to a shop, no one knows how to open the hood. There it is, it's open. Fucking heavy ass hood. There she is, she's a ruster. The booster's bad, we gotta replace that. I don't know why I sound like I have a southern accent right now, but I do. I think 'cause I'm a little sick, but I'm from New York. Greenwich. No one really knows of it, but you're from Greenwich, you know. Well, there she is. The light that don't work. The wipers are 1 speed, on or off. I think the solenoid for that's bad. Oh, and the solenoid for the plow is bad too. It don't work too good at all. Don't work too good at all, really. It doesn't go up. I tried to turn around yesterday so the bed don't get full of water. But, didn't work. Today's Veterans Day. I'd have a Veterans Day thing on here, but I couldn't think of what to do. But, I wanted to make a video. I was bored today. There it is. Kind of a long video. Might be boring, but in case someone wants to know of any rust buckets, I guess. No, and this is for the guy with the $1,000,000 Ford. There we go. Forgot your name. My name is Steve. This is it. This is what I was talking about with the 213,000 miles. It's almost there. Almost close. There's our camper. People think this thing tows that camper, but it don't. It's a 29-foot. And, well, there it is. Thanks. Hope you liked the video.